Hey y'all, it's Ryan. Even when I'm short on time, I love to doodle. So we're going to start doing some monthly themed doodle sessions. So grab your drawing tools and let's get to it. For our August doodles, we're really going to have some fun with some back to school doodles that you can add into a bullet journal or into a digital planner. So I'm gonna start over here in my left side, the left column. I'm using the technical pen from the inking brush set in Procreate, and I have it set to black. So I have my new layer created. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. I'm gonna start with a globe. So I'm going to start with a circle, hold so it snaps to, and I'm gonna put my finger down on my screen so it becomes an actual circle. Okay. And then at the top and the bottom, I'm going to draw a line out, come down, do another one. And then I'm going to connect these lines with a backwards C. So that's like this is the rod that the globe is sitting on and the bracket that's holding it. And then down at the bottom, going to do two lines down at an angle, and then a curved line across the bottom for the base, and then connect those with another straight line. Okay, and then for the continents, going to try my hardest to make them look somewhat like North America, South America down here, have Africa over here. There we go. And there's our globe. Okay. Tap the plus sign for a new layer. Next, I'm going to do a beaker for science. So I'm going to start up at the top of my box. I'm going to do a straight line across. I'm going to do two lines coming down and in just a little bit on a diagonal, and two straight lines. One at the bottom. Okay, add a little wave in there and some bubbles. Bubbles here, and there I have my beaker. Okay, next I'm going to tackle reading with an open book. So I'm going to start with the spine in the middle. So I'm going to start by creating two curved lines, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then connecting them with two straight lines going down. So there's the middle or the spine of my book. Now over to the left, I'm going to draw a curved line up and over. Do the same thing on the right. And then I'm going to follow that curve up and over on the bottom as well, both left and right. Draw two straight lines down to connect those curved lines. So there are the pages of my book. Then I'm going to draw the back of it by doing a short line out to the side, almost at the top where that corner, where the corner of the page is. Draw a straight line down and stop. Going to copy that over on my right hand side. So straight line out and down. Stop, and then I'm going to connect those two lines going across. And then you can add in scribbles to show writing, and then boxes for pictures or images that are in this book. There we go. Okay. For my next doodle, I have science, world history or geography, and reading. So I'm going to tackle a calculator for math. So for this, I'm just going to draw a large rounded rectangle to start with. And then I'm going to make it look 3D, make it look a little thicker. So on this top right-hand corner, I'm going to come out to the side a little bit and then follow that down and around. And then it's going to hook back up down here in the bottom. There we go. Now I'm going to draw a rounded rectangle for the screen. And I'm going to add in a few lines for like the reflection. And then just add in some squares for the buttons. And there we have my calculator. Okay. The next doodle is going to be a fairly simple backpack. So I'm just going to start with a large rounded line. I'm going to connect them down at the bottom with a slight curve. And then I'm going to draw a secondary one to connect that. So there's my backpack and like the bottom of my bag. On either side, I'm going to draw little pockets. So I'm going to come out and down at a diagonal and then curve them around to connect. Up at the top, I'm going to have a handle. So I'm going to draw an oblong oval and then I'm going to connect it on either side of my bag at the top. Draw a line going across the top, kind of like where a zipper would be. I'm going to draw a nice big rounded rectangle here in the front, and then a smaller one with some writing on it. There's my backpack. Click the plus sign for a new layer. Next, I'm going to draw a pencil. So I'm going to start by creating a rounded triangle. I'm going to start by doing kind of like the mountain, make it rounded up at the top. You can draw the line for where the lead would be. Where that line stopped, I'm going to draw 2 lines straight down. I'm going to add a curved little area right here for like the metal piece of my pencil. And then a nice big curved U for the eraser. At the top, I'm going to add in those jagged lines for where you sharpen your pencil. And then wherever there's a point, I'm going to draw a straight line down. Okay. Color that in. So there's my pencil. Add a new layer. I'm going to add in a pen. So I'm going to start with a big U or a big curved line. Then just like I did with the pencil, I'm going to add in kind of that curved area to it. And then now do a U. Little point for the pen, and then add in little tab on the sides. There's my pen. And the last doodle I'm going to add is a laptop, because I feel like that's an extremely important thing to add for back to school doodles. So I'm going to start with just a rounded long rectangle. I'm going to copy that on the inside for the screen. Again, adding those lines like I did on the calculator, just to show kind of reflection. And then at my bottom corners, I'm going to come out at an angle, a diagonal, on both sides. And then round it down at the bottom. And then again, like I did with my calculator here, going to come down a little bit, follow that curve, follow that line down, so you can tell that it's not a flat computer. And then you can add in little tick marks. Okay. And then lastly, for the keys, I'm just going to draw 2 to 3 lines going across and then down. I'm going to do 2 down and then 1 in the center, and then 2 down at the opposite angle for my keys. And then the keypad, which is in the center down here at the bottom, right there.
Thank you so much for drawing with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you're notified when new videos are posted. Hope to see you soon!